Hey everyone, how's it going? Decius here with another video, and today I'm going to be playing Everquest, more specifically an emulated version of Everquest called Project 1999. Everquest, if you don't know, it's an MMORPG similar to World of Warcraft, and it actually was released several years before World of Warcraft came out, and was one of the blueprints for what like an MMO is today that we see in gaming. So this emulated server in particular is the version of the game as if it were released in 1999. So it's basically like just the original style of the game. But yeah, so basically I'm just gonna be leveling up a necromancer, a dark elf necromancer named Severlin. And right now I'm in the East Commonlands, just running around killing mobs. In this game, the East Commonlands is kind of the central hub of the game. It's where most of the players meet up to do trade, get buffs, get ports around the world, and that all transpires in a tunnel, which you can kind of see in the distance right around here where my mouse is pointing. And that's where most of the server population that doesn't have much else to do besides trade at the moment kind of just sticks around and hangs out and gives lobies like me buffs to kill mobs a little bit more efficiently. I kind of decided to go back to this game. I'm a longtime Everquest fan, player. I feel like fan's not really the best title. A longtime Everquest player. My dad played it when I was growing up. So I just played along with him and kind of got into this genre of games since I was like 3 years old. So it's been fun to kind of get back into EverQuest, especially Project 1999, just for some nice nostalgia. But I've kind of decided in my gaming I want to take things a little bit more slow. I was playing World of Warcraft Season of Discovery and kind of burning myself out, to be honest. I think I have a tendency in multiplayer games especially to try to get ahead, and I feel like I'm in a race against other players, which I know that perception is of my own creation, but it doesn't really leave a fulfilling gaming experience. And I still love MMO genres, but the tendency to have that desire to race to the end is pretty absent in this version of the game. This server is permanently stuck on the second expansion of the game called the Scars of Velius, and it's been that way for several years now. So this server is basically a time capsule into a specific era of the game, and most people play it. Well, I'm sure, yeah, the majority of players are playing this version of the game simply because they enjoy it and they don't really care about the end game, more so the experience itself. And I think that's something that I want to try to develop more in the way I play games and interface with them. I want to be able to better enjoy the experience for what it is and not get so wrapped up in just getting to the end or trying to raid as much as I can and get the best gear in the game. I find it in the short term fulfilling to have that carrot on a stick mentality, but really in the long term it never leaves me completely satisfied with the outcome of the game. When I get really good raid gear in World of Warcraft, I never truly feel like I'm done or like I did everything that I wanted to do. I always feel like there's that kind of empty feeling of I should be getting some more. And I know that's a me thing, but I think kind of veering away from that mentality is important in my own personal development of just having fun playing a game. So yeah, I'm sorry if this video sounds a bit ranty or like just venting my own conceptions of gaming, but I think that's kind of what I want out of this channel, is to kind of just have that authentic dialogue, and if anyone resonates with it in any way, that's awesome. Well, maybe not awesome if you're not having fun playing games, but maybe helpful in kind of hearing someone else's opinion or perspective of things. But I just really enjoy this game, Project 1999 in particular, for having a very comforting atmosphere. Everyone is very friendly and helping out and like giving buffs, which are crucial at pretty much every level of the game. Ooh, there's a puma. And it's a more tight-knit community, I can tell. Like, people like to see new players, and I just get the feeling that people appreciate everyone else's presence in the game. No one is taken for granted, which is something that's easy to do in more popular games like World of Warcraft, which is going to be the main game that I compare this experience to, since it's just a large reference point of MMOs that I have my own bias. Let's see, too high level. That snake is too high level. But yeah, the environment is very comforting, and it's something I can step away from anytime I want. I don't have to get tied up in a group. I am a necromancer, so that means I have a lot of solo capabilities to just take out mobs by myself. I have my trusty skeleton companion, Jonaber, who's been very helpful in taking down these mobs with me, so I got my trusted buddy there. And I also do damage through dots or damage over time abilities, which do like periodic damage every 6 seconds or so. And then I have this ability called Clinging Darkness, which slows the mob down, so and it also does damage to them over time as well. So they're kind of like a slow burn class, but they're very survivable and in that case very sustainable in how they can take out mobs. The other thing they can do is fear, so if it's a little higher level mob, I probably won't do it for this guy since he's gonna die quick anyways, but I can cast Clinging Darkness and then another dot and then fear them, which makes them run away, but the darkness makes them slow, so they basically walk away. And my pet and I can just start plucking at them with our daggers and torch while they're already taking incremental damage from my 2 damage over times. So as I progress in the higher levels, that tactic will be very helpful in taking out more difficult mobs, because it'll get to the point where I can't just stand and whack at something and it'll die in a 30... Oh my fucking god, it's a griffin. See, this is why it's very important to read the environment in these kind of games. In Project 1999, if you die, you basically respawn at wherever you're bound and you have nothing on you. So it would require me to... Oh, this is not good. I gotta find a guard or something. How close is he? Okay, I got some distance. So you have to run back to your corpse and loot all your stuff, which can dramatically slow things down. And that actually happened to me earlier this morning. I ran into some druids who were not very friendly. They were pretty prejudiced to me because I'm a dark elf. They decided to kill me, which I found not very friendly. And the same case for this griffin, just walking around, minding my own business, and I happened to run into a higher level enemy that insta-killed my skeleton buddy and almost killed me, but luckily the skeleton took it for the team. So, Jobiner, thank you very much. And I'm just gonna zone out quick to reset the pathing, because in this game, if you have aggro from a mob, they're gonna chase you until you either get out of the zone or they kill you, or like a guard kills them or another player. They don't stop chasing you like in World of Warcraft, where you can run for 20 feet or so, and then they stop chasing you. Like, it's not like that in this game. So the stakes are a little bit higher because you lose experience when you die as well. You have to go back to your corpse and loot all your stuff, so you're kind of naked for a while. Whoa, I think that's a GM. That's like a game master, like someone who's enforcing rules or such. And that's another big thing of the game. There's very good enforcement of like the play nice rule. You can't box, which means play 2 or more players at the same time on one computer. So that basically takes away the ability to bot in any way. And if you are caught, like they'll make you run in circles on both characters to see if that's something you can actually do. And if you can't, then they'll just ban you. Like they don't mess around when it comes to that kind of stuff, which it's refreshing because it feels more authentic because there's an actual group of people that are enforcing these rules to make sure it's like an equal experience for everyone, and no one's taking advantage of certain components of the game where they could easily take advantage of. I know this is a big problem in World of Warcraft, and I'm sorry for constantly mentioning World of Warcraft. If I make more of these videos, ooh, nice high quality bear skin, I could sell that for some money. I don't need this anymore. Sorry, food. But botting is a big problem in... Here, I'm going to give this to you quick. Oh, I can't. In World of Warcraft, because just the real money component, people are just having bots to farm gold and sell it for real money, and Blizzard has not been doing a very good job at enforcing rules against bots, so it's just something that people can get away with easy. And that's just not the case on the server. People just really can't get away with that, and I feel like the incentive isn't really there to begin with, because just from the vibe I've gotten from other players, like, I don't even think that's something most people would even want to do. I feel like the fun of this game is kind of the struggle and working with other people to overcome difficulties, which is something that's lacking in a lot of games recently in development. I think games are made to be more easily consumed, and oh, where'd that bear go? Where did he go? But games, just in my own opinion, I feel like they're being created for easy consumption in the short term, which is fair. People, live busy lives, and it's nice to jump in and jump out of a game. They don't have to commit monstrous amounts of time to play something. And that's why I'm playing a Necromancer in this version of the game. Like, I don't have to commit to going into a group if I don't want to. I can just take out things on my own. Have some sort of self-sufficiency component to it, which is important for me in my play style. But the game doesn't hold your hand in doing that either. You kind of have to figure things out as you go. And, like, there's not even a map in the game. It's like I'm going to try to sell some of this stuff because I have a lot of high quality pelts, and these can sell for some good money. Money that I need because I am poor. I am broke. I have no platinum, which is like the gold equivalent in this game. So I need money. I need to be able to buy some stuff, especially some spells. When I hit level 8, I get a lot of cool new spells, so I want to have money to be able to buy them. And I don't want to beg. Oh my gosh. Oh boy, I need to be more careful. Yikes. I don't even know what level that griffin is, but he's probably like level 15. It's not something I want to mess with. And already I'm at a disadvantage here because I can't go into most cities since I'm a dark elf. Here's my guy, by the way. He's very serious, very studious necromancer with a nice goatee. And a very friendly player just gave away this robe in the newbie zone. So I have a nice robe. That's kind of like my main piece of gear that I have right now. But as I was saying, faction, like reputation, is a big thing in this game. Depending on your race, you can or cannot go to certain cities. In my case, ooh, I can take out these giant scarabs now, because they are white con for me, so they're the same level as me, which means a lot more possible to take down. And this orc pawn beating on me, he's like level 1, so we'll deal with him after this guy's dead. Also, I love the sounds of this game. Just kind of that old school video game sound. It's still very effective in like what is coming across as. I don't know, it feels very engaging in a lighthearted way. Yeah, I'm just talking out my ass. Alright, come on, almost dead. There we go. Let's just beat this guy down. See you. Cracked scarab carapace. Might as well. Let's see. Ooh, this puma I can probably take down. Or lioness, rather. Take down those shadow wolves too. Oh, that's rude. Alright, so this, I'll do the fear tactic just to show it on camera. I'm probably going to cut the video short too, to about 20 minutes because I don't want to make too long of a video. Let's see here. Alright, so now he's feared, so I can just beat him down. And he's going slow since the clinging darkness dot is on him, so he's taking damage from that. Oh, recast it on him, slow him down again, do some damage. So now my pet knight just beat him down, and there's nothing you can do about it. Rest in peace. One of my buffs just disappeared right down here, which is clarity, which means my mana can regenerate a lot faster than it normally could. And without that, I'm gonna have to sit between fights because these spells consume a lot of mana. Like, I definitely wouldn't be able to do this many fights in a row if it weren't for these buffs. Someone else gave me a hit point buff called Skin Like Nature, which gives me 368 health as my total amount, versus what it normally is, which is like 100. So it literally tripled my amount of health, which is very, very helpful. And another ability I have is called Spirit of Wolf, which just makes you run faster. If you're already familiar with Everquest, I'm sorry. You're probably just rolling your eyes right now at how redundant all this information sounds. But it's just, if there's any people who are watching this video who are not familiar with the game, just to get a little bit of familiarity with some of the systems around it. Just take out this wolf. Let's see here. See, I'm already low on mana here, which means that I'm gonna have to run back to the tunnel and get some more buffs so I can keep fighting. Or at least so I don't have to wait around to fight. I'm impatient. Need to race to the end. But my intentions going into this character is not to hit level 60. Maybe in a few years, if I'm still sticking it out with this character, taking my time, maybe I'll hit those levels. But just to go to zones I didn't really explore much in the past in Classic, especially certain camp spots. Oh, I clicked out of my my window. My bad. Little technical difficulties there. But yeah, just to tread new ground in a game that I'm already very, very familiar with. I also want to take on some trade skills too. Trade skills are like professions in World of Warcraft, and they're not something I ever really pursued much in Everquest, but it's something I definitely want to do more of in this game, in this version of the game. And that's my goal in all these games. There's a lot of novelty in how you can play different races, different classes, and I just want to play things that I am a little bit unfamiliar with. And this is the tunnel, by the way. These are people just hanging out, just chilling. This guy gives me clarity buffs, and various druids give me, like Eliad, he gives me some Spirit of the Wolf. Like, some of these names are already familiar, and I've only been playing for 2 days, which is kind of cool. I like having that sense of consistent community, because I just feel like I don't get that in World of Warcraft. The names just feel very... Oh, see, look, I didn't even ask, and he just gave me a buff. Like, what a good dude. Like, people just want to help out. And that's kind of the basis of this game. But I'm going to wrap it up there. I'm probably just going to do some leveling off camera. But I really would like to make some more Everquest videos related to Project 1999 if that's something I'm still interested in. I kind of go into these spurts of getting obsessed with a topic and then kind of drop it after a little while, which it is what it is. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video and have a great rest of your day. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a like or subscribe if you're interested in me making more videos like this. I like to make gaming videos related to really anything I'm interested in. I did like some Minecraft videos, some World of Warcraft videos. I have done an EverQuest video in the past, but I definitely want to make some more in the future. And yeah, also some music. If you want to listen to some cool jams, I have some music that I like to work on. But anyways, thank you very much. Have a good one.